Good morning. So, after finishing of second derivative, that is higher order derivatives, now we are proceeding for another topic, and that is the last topic of your chapter is Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem is if a function f is given, then that function is continuous in closed interval. Continuous in closed interval. Suppose closed interval is AB. Then continuous in closed interval AB. Also function is differentiable in open interval AB. And third condition is f of a is equal to f of b, means you take endpoints of the interval, f of a is equal to f of b, right? Then there exists a c belongs to this open interval AB. Then there exists a c belongs to open interval AB for which f dash c is equal to 0. For which f dash c is equal to 0. That is called a Rolle's theorem. So remember one thing. In Rolle's theorem, it is important that function must be continuous and differentiable, but continuous in closed interval and differentiable in open interval. So once again, Rolle's theorem statement is a given function f is if a continuous in closed interval AB, differentiable in open interval AB, and if f of a is equal to f of b, f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists a some point c in this interval, open interval AB. Mind well, open interval AB, not closed interval AB. C belongs to open interval AB such that f dash c is equal to 0, right? So this is the Rolle's theorem. Now note one thing, the condition for Rolle's theorem is a sufficient condition, not necessary. So note, the condition of the Rolle's theorem is sufficient but not necessarily for existence of C belongs to AB. So these all conditions are, these two conditions are, three conditions are necessary condition, right? Is not necessary, right? Because this is the sufficient condition. This is the sufficient condition, not necessarily, right? Because it may happen that f does not satisfy some of Rolle's theorem's condition, means if f is not continuous, but for any c belongs to AB, there is a f dash c is equal to 0. So Rolle's theorem's condition is only a sufficient condition but not necessary conditions, right? So you have to remember this thing. Sometimes what happens? Sometimes suppose function is not continuous, but for c belongs to this interval AB, it may be f dash c is equal to 0 there, right? So that's why it's only a sufficient condition but not necessary conditions, right? Now geometric interpretation of Rolle's theorem, what Rolle's theorem says geometrically. So suppose you are given some function fx. See, this is your y is equal to fx function, right? If the graph of y is equal to fx, then is this y is equal to fx graph is this as shown in figure. Continuous in AB, you are aware. See, this graph is a continuous graph. There is a no break. So y is equal to fx is continuous and also differentiable because we are able to draw a tangent at each and every point, right? We are able to draw a tangent. So it's a differentiable function. So it's a differentiable, right? And y is equal to fx as a tangent at all points x comma f of x, right? Now y equal to fx, this graph has a tangent at each and every point. See, this is all graph has a tangent, right? Now if we take point x and substituting in y equal to fx, y is equal to fx, we substitute, then point may be x comma y, but y is x, so points may be y f according to this fx, so that is x comma f of x. So all points x comma f of x where x belongs to this open interval AB, right? And if, see here, this is the end point A, this is end point B of a curve y is equal to fx. Now see, from here you know this is f of A, this is f of B, so this is, both are same. So f of A is equal to f of P f of a is equal to f of b. Also f of a is equal to f of b, this red line, right? Then there is a sum c belongs to open interval AB. So there is a sum c belongs to open interval AB such that this is c comma f of c. This point is c comma f of c. So the curve of y is equal to fx is horizontal, right? So curve has a tangent and this tangent is horizontal to this x-axis, right? Or we can say that its a tangent is parallel to the y-axis, right? So in short, what you have to do, remember one thing only, geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem is tangent is always parallel to x-axis, either the x-axis itself, tangent to the Rolle's tangent to the curve y is equal to fx is always parallel to x-axis. This is the geometric interpretation. You have to remember. Mind well. What you have to remember? Tangent at any point C is always parallel to x-axis, right? Either it's a x-axis itself, because you have a condition f dash c is equal to 0. You have a condition f dash c is equal to 0. Means what is this f dash c? F dash c is the slope, and if a slope of a line is 0, then tangent is parallel to, or that line is parallel to x-axis, that you know, because all horizontal line has a slope 0, right? So you have to remember this thing only for Rolle's theorem geometrical interpretation, that tangent at any point is always parallel to x-axis. That is the geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem. Suppose you are given one function y is equal to x into x minus 3 whole square, where x belongs to closed interval 0, 3, and the question is verify Rolle's theorem for give this function, right? See, this is a polynomial function. If we expand this, what we get? Y is equal to x into this is x square minus 6x plus 9. So multiplying this, what we get? X cubed minus 6x square plus 9x. This is the function. So this is a y is equal to fx, right? This is y is equal to fx is a polynomial function, and you know polynomial function is always a continuous function. So first condition of the Rolle's theorem is satisfied. So this function is continuous in closed interval 0, 3. It is given instead of AB, instead of closed interval AB, it's given here closed interval 0, 3. So this is a polynomial function, right? This is a polynomial function and is continuous in closed interval 0, 3. Also, this is a differentiable function. You know polynomial function is always a differentiable function in its range. So its range is 0, 3. So this is also a differentiable function. Now you have to check this third condition. F of a is equal to f of b. So what is a here? A is 3 and b is, sorry, a is 0 and b is 3. So first of all we check f of 0. So if we put f of 0, x is 0, everything is 0. So f0 is 0, right? If we put x is equal to 3, then 3 minus 3 is 0. No need to substitute here. This is simplification for differentiation only, right? So f3 is equal to 3 minus 3 is 0. So f3 is equal to 0. That means you got f of 0 is equal to f of 3. You have f of 0 is equal to f of 3. That means all conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied. It's a continuous function in closed interval 0, 3. F is a differentiable function in open interval 0, 3 here, right? Is a differentiable function in 0, 3, and f of 0 is equal to f of 3, that is f of a is equal to f of b. So there must be a c belongs to open interval 0, 3 such that f dash c is equal to 0, means we have to differentiate this function. So y is equal to fx is this. So what will we get? F dash x. So f dash x is 3x square minus 12x plus 9. This is your f dash x. Right? Now all conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied. That means there is a c belongs to open interval 0, 3, open interval a comma b, that is open interval 0, 3. So c belongs to open interval 0, 3 such that f dash c is equal to 0. F dash c is equal to 0, that is 3x square minus 12x plus 9 equal to 0, that is 3c square, because we are writing c, then you have to write c. If you write f dash x is equal to 0, then you have to write x simply, right? So 3c square 12c plus 3 is equal to 0, right? Now take 3 common, right? So if we take 3 common, then what is the answer? C square minus 4c plus 3 is equal to 0. Now 3 1 ja 3, 3 plus 1 4. So factor of this is, I am writing here, right? So factor of this is c minus 1, c minus 3 is equal to 0. That is c is equal to 1 belongs to open interval 0 comma 3, and c is equal to, from this 3 belongs to open interval 0 comma 3. Is this 1 belongs to 0 comma 3? Yes, but this 3, this is open interval, so this 3 not belongs to open interval 0 comma 3. So for Rolle's theorem, you get the value of c belongs to open interval AB is only 1. That is 0, that is 1, which belongs to open interval 0 comma 3. So we will get value c is equal to 1, right, which is belongs to open interval 0 comma 3, right? So this is an important aspect of questions for your MCQ, right? Because I don't think this is for 2 marks question, this is 1 marks question, because you know this function is a continuous differentiable, and if you put f equal to 0, this is 0, 3, 0, so f of a is equal to f of b, so you have to do this thing only for finding out the c, right, in exam. So you have to find out f dash x, then substitute c and take f dash c is equal to 0, you will get your c, right? So this is Rolle's theorem. So once again we are repeating. What is Rolle's theorem? Function is continuous in closed interval. Closed interval, that is important. In closed interval AB, differentiable in open interval AB, and if f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists c belongs to open interval AB such that f dash c is equal to 0. And these conditions are only a sufficient condition. Remember this thing. These conditions are always a sufficient condition, but not necessary, right? And the geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem is tangent is always parallel to x-axis, because f dash c is equal to 0. That is slope is 0, and slope of line is 0 when the line is horizontal or parallel to x-axis or x-axis itself, right? So tangent is always parallel to x-axis, either x-axis, either horizontal line, right? This is the geometrical interpretation of Rolle's theorem, right? Now Rolle's theorem's examples, right? We know Rolle's theorem is, statement for Rolle's theorem is f is, that is given function f is continuous in given interval, for here is continuous in closed interval minus 2 comma 2. If f is differentiable in open interval, here minus 2 comma 2, and if f of minus 2 is equal to f of 2, then there exists c belongs to open interval minus 2 comma 2 such that f dash c is equal to 0. So this is y is equal to fx, we know. So here y is equal to fx is given x square plus 2, right, where x belongs to closed interval minus 2 comma 2, right? Now this f is a polynomial function, and you know each and every polynomial function is a continuous and differentiable. So here f is, number 1, f is polynomial function, f is polynomial function, right? Therefore number 1, f is continuous in closed interval minus 2 comma 2, in closed interval minus 2 comma 2. Then second condition, f is differentiable in open interval minus 2 comma 2, right? Third condition, you have to verify f of minus 2 and f of 2. If both are same, then Rolle's theorem is applicable. Otherwise, Rolle's theorem is not applicable. So first, f of minus 2, minus 2 square, that is minus 2 square plus 2. So this is 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, and f of 2 is 2 square plus 2. So this is again 4 plus 2, that is 6. Means both values are same, f of minus 2 and f of 2. So f of minus 2 is equal to f of 2. So all conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied. Continuous function, differentiable function, continuous in closed interval, differentiable in open interval, and f of a is equal to f of b. So therefore all conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied, right? Are satisfied. Therefore, Rolle's theorem is applicable. Therefore, Rolle's theorem is applicable. And if Rolle's theorem is applicable, then there exists a C belongs to open interval minus 2 comma 2 such that f dash c is equal to 0. For that, what we require now? We have to find out f dash x. So fx is given. So now fx is equal to x square plus 2. Right? So this implies f dash x is equal to twice x. F dash x is twice x. Derivative of x square is twice x. Right? So therefore, by Rolle's theorem, there exists C belongs to open interval minus 2 comma 2, right? Such that f dash c is equal to 0. Now f dash c means you have to substitute c here. If you want to write x, then you have to write here there exists x belongs to minus 2 comma 2 such that f dash x is equal to 0. So this implies f dash c is equal to 0, right? See, this double implies f dash c is twice c is equal to 0. This double implies c is equal to 0. Now, is c belongs to open interval minus 2 comma 2, right? Is belongs to minus 2 comma 2, right? So this is the value which we want to find out, right? So this is the value c is equal to 0 for which Rolle's theorem is satisfied, right? So at this point all conditions of Rolle's theorem is satisfied. So this is C, right? Now second question is question number, this is 42 example. So from textbook exercise 5.8, question number 1, y is equal to x square plus twice x minus 8. X square plus twice x minus 8, right? Where x belongs to closed interval minus 4 comma 2. X belongs to closed interval minus 4 comma 2. So y is equal to x square plus twice x minus 8. X belongs to minus 4 comma 2. This is the given function y equal to fx, right? Again, this is a polynomial function, right? So f is a y is equal to fx is equal to x square plus twice x minus 8, right? And x belongs to given minus 4 comma 2, minus 4 comma 2. So here f is a polynomial function. F is a polynomial function, right? Therefore, number 1, f is, f is continuous in closed interval, f is differentiable in open interval. So I am writing directly, right? So f is continuous in closed interval minus 4 comma 2. F is differentiable in open interval minus 4 comma 2. And number 3, f of minus 4 is equal to 16 minus 8 minus 8 is equal to 0, and f of 2 is equal to 4 plus 4 minus 8 is equal to 0. That is f of minus 4 is equal to f of 2. F of minus 4 is equal to f of 2. So therefore all conditions of Rolle's theorems are satisfied, right? So therefore all conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied. Therefore Rolle's theorem is applicable. Therefore Rolle's theorem is applicable. And if Rolle's theorem is applicable, then there exists a C belongs to open interval minus 4 comma 2 such that f dash C is equal to 0. And for that, what we require? F dash x. So fx is x square plus twice x minus 8. So this implies f dash x is equal to twice x plus 2. F dash x is twice x plus 2, right? So by Rolle's theorem, therefore by Rolle's theorem, there exists C belongs to open interval minus 4 comma 2. There exists a C belongs to open interval minus 4 comma 2 such that I am writing here such that f dash C is equal to 0. So this double implies f dash C is equal to 0 means you have to substitute C here. So twice C plus 2 is equal to 0. This double implies C is equal to minus 1. Is this minus 1 belongs to minus 4 comma 2? Yes. So then this is the required value of C for which Rolle's theorem is satisfied, right? Then I'm giving one question. Your question number 2, third, y is equal to, right, in exercise question number 2, third, y is equal to fx is equal to x square minus 1 where x belongs to closed interval 1 comma 2, where x belongs to closed interval 1 comma 2. Now remember one thing, these all are MCQ question, so no need to check these all conditions. If in MCQ there is a one option, Rolle's theorem is not applicable, then go for this, otherwise only you have to calculate this. Suppose for this is a polynomial function, so it is continuous in closed interval, differentiable in open interval, and f of a, that is 1 minus 1, and this is 4 minus 1. So here, see, for MCQ question, this is continuous function, differentiable also, but now f of 1, check here, f of 1 is equal to 1 minus 1, that is 0, and f of 2 is equal to 4 minus 1, that is 3, right? So f1 is not equal to f2. Therefore, Rolle's theorem is, all conditions of Rolle's theorems are not satisfied. You have to do, write down like this. F is polynomial function. I am not writing here, I am just explaining. F is polynomial function, so f is continuous in closed interval, differentiable in open interval, and f of 1 is equal to 0, f of 2 is equal to 3. So this is not equal to, therefore all condition of Rolle's theorem is not satisfied. Therefore Rolle's theorem is not applicable. Right? Rolle's theorem is not applicable. That is, there does not exist C belongs to open interval 1 comma 2. Sorry, open interval 1 comma 2 such that f dash C is equal to 0. So this is the way how we have to solve these examples. But these all are examples are important for MCQ only. Right? No one is going to ask you in 2 or 3 or 4 marks. Right? So prepare this topic for MCQ purpose only. Right? That means you have to solve from here. F dash C is equal to 0 and got the value of C. If C belongs to open interval, then that is the required value. Otherwise, there does not exist C in open interval. Okay?